Alright everyone, welcome to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and I try and figure out the guitar parts and teach you the guitar parts, and we also listen to the song together. Today I've picked the new Foo Fighters song which just popped up. It came out 2 days ago and it's called Window. So has anyone listened to it? Anyone a fan of Foo Fighters? I always get told that I look a bit like Dave Grohl, but I don't see it. Okay, so I haven't listened to this. I've got a Patreon page where I'll tab the song out. So if there's a link below, there'll be a little tab to follow along. Might be a little easier. But let's get into it. Please leave a comment, say hello, and let's get into it. Here it goes. Okay. Yeah, good riff already. They're great writing riffs, aren't they, Foo Fighters? Okay, so you want your second finger on the 10th fret of the 5th string. And we're doing this kind of like chromatic thing. We're doing 10 and then 11. Add your third finger into the mix. 10, 11, back to 10. Back to 9, then move your first finger back to 7. So 10, 11, 10, 9, 7. That was kind of the part, and you just hit 2 strings, the lower 2 strings, and you're gonna go. You're basically playing that riff while hitting those 2 strings. So I'll play it slowly. So it's 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 9, 7, 7. Yeah, 7 and then. So you do the 7, hit 2 strings, and then there's what you hit 1 string, just the 6th string, then hit the 2 again. So on all the others we hit 2, but there's just one bit where you have to hit 1 string. So it's a bit like that. And then we jump pretty quickly back to the 10th fret. So then I think he hung it. Skip this little bit. You jump back to 10 and then you kind of have a little break, little second before you do go to the 11. So it's and then it's the same then. 11, 10, 9, 7. Then I think you stay on 7, don't need to just hit 1 then, hit 2 strings, and then hit them 3 times. So the second half is 1, 2, 3, but you're doing the same riff. So the whole thing is. I'm sure it was that. I'll listen one more time. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, nice. It's like 2 halves, but the same riff, really. Very cool. He's really good at rhythm. It's like Everlong. It's like finds a good rhythm, doesn't he, Dave Grohl? Okay. Let's play that a load of times. See where we get to. So good. If you got a good riff, just keep doing it. Just keep going. Same riff. Sounded like that. Yeah, okay, so we're going to play a power chord. So a power chord is when you play this shape. If you've watched any of my other videos, I've been doing power chords a few times. You want to learn what a power chord is, it's always this same shape. You want your first finger, it's going to play the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then you want your 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string, and then your little finger is also on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. But really, how you'd maybe get quicker at knowing, because this is a power chord shape, you just want to think, if I was to say 4th fret power chord starting on the A string, the 5th string, it's this. You always do this shape. If it was the 2nd fret, you'd play this shape just on the 2nd fret. This shape moves around. It's called a power chord. It's in all like all the rock songs. And yeah, but what we're going to do something kind of unusual with this power chord. So we've got it on the 4th fret, and you're just going to like stay away from the 1st and 2nd string. So don't bar it and don't mute it, because we want to play them open. Gives this nice like open sounding chord, very nice. And then he just played it here on the 4th fret, and then on the 3rd fret. Take it back, but again, keep those 2 strings open. You can hear them in the chord progression. I'll try and show you the rhythm. So you went. You kind of down up, but just hit the lower strings, hit the kind of bassier strings from the 5th string. And then down, but hit all the strings. And then down, up. You can hit less strings again. And then it'd be something like that. Yeah. It actually changes on and up, so it's down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And we're just hitting, there's only one strum where we hit all the strings, all the rest you're hitting the A, the D and the G string, 3 strings. So you're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, and then up, down. But on the down, you hit all the strings again. So down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's what we want. So that's cool. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Wow. Oh, that bit's really cool. So it kind of is in between this verse bit. So. He's going back and forth between that bit and the riff. So cool. I think we're just still doing the riff. We've gone back. He's ditched the chord bit for a bit, and he's going to the keeping on the riff. There's like a second guitar part playing an octave. It's like first finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and then your little finger on the 12th fret of the 1st string, and you mute the other strings. So it's like up, 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 down, up, 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 down. That, yeah, you can kind of hear it underneath this. That's just going, but I'd do the riff if I was you. is something's changing. Yeah, we're just back and forth, then riff, and then he went back to these chords, and then really good riff. Oh, it's a fun riff to play, good one to learn. Let's see what happens next. Might be the chorus now. I saw your face there in the window. You were a window cleaner. Wow, okay, so G, it's like a proper bar chord now. Yeah, you're on the 3rd fret, so that power chord you did before, on the 3rd fret, but now we're on the 6th string. Put your 2nd finger in, on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then bar the 3rd fret. Yeah, this is a G major bar chord. And he did something like this, hit it just once. And then this is a shape that we can move around as well. This is an E shape. Take it up to the 7th fret. And he just went back and forth between the 3rd fret, which is a G, and the 7th fret, which is a B. Yeah, I've done a few masterclass videos about chords. If that really confused you, go and watch some of my masterclass videos on YouTube, and you'll be able, it should clear a bit about like what chord shapes are called and stuff. Yeah, it's quite basic stuff really, but yeah, it can really confuse people. So don't worry if you're confused. Also, you can look at the tab. Okay. There was 2 more chords. I thought it was a C, but I think it was very Let's do something like that. It's like a cool guitar part, I think. Okay. That's cool. Okay, this might be a bit harder for bar chords. We're going a bit bar chord crazy now. So you got, we're doing this chord. This is a A shape. If you've ever played an A chord before, play your A chord with these fingers, so you're not using your 1st finger, and then slide it up to the 5th fret, so like this, and then that'll then allow you to bar the 3rd fret. You might find this finger wants to venture back. Try and keep it in. That, yeah, quite a hard chord to master. You might do like this, but it'd be easier like this if you can get it, because we've got a bit of a guitar part. We're gonna go down, down, then strum up, but you take your little finger off, and we need to get that note working with you on the bar. So down, down, up, up, and then strum up again. Put this finger back down. Down, down, up, up. Then we slide back to an A. You can just play an A chord, but it's quite nice just using these same fingers. Slide this back. Kind of strum down twice. Down, down, and then you hit 2, 3, 4, 3. Do a little bit of a picking pattern, so we got. Yeah, technical. Wow. How hard's that? Write it in the comments. So that comes at the end of the verse, so it's like the chorus, sorry. If you can do that 3 times, then you got to get to this chord. I don't know if he does that twice. I'll go back and then we'll discover it together. Oh, I've muted it. We need the sound. I saw your face there in the window. You were a window cleaner. Here we go. Bit of clever part actually. So yeah, it did that 3 times, then that bit we just learned, and then yeah, it's doing the same part, but it's doing a little picking pattern. So you play the G bar chord again, strum it down, and then you just play the second string 2 3 4 2 3 4 2 3. Oh no, 2 3 4 2 3 4 2. Same little pattern on a G. So you go strum, play that pattern. That's cool. Then go up to this B chord, what we did before, and then it's the same, but you hit the first, second, and third strings instead. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. So it's nice. Quite hard on the ends, that one. Good luck with that. And then yeah, 3 times of that, and then C. Whatever it was, that A beat. Watch the video back. I'll also tab it out. Okay. Whew. Been a lot actually. This we had riffs and chords. Back to the riff. Been playing it a bit low, like we definitely went to a riff. Yeah, I think he ditched it up here for a second and just went. So it's 3 4 3 2 open open 3 4 3 2 open open, just like in this bit here.
Watch you hang around, watch you hang around.
Yeah, he only did it a couple of times. Riff up here, jump down, and then this is the... Oh, this is that bit in between. Little, yeah, 4th fret power chord with the open chord strings. So... Back to the riff. Back to the chords. Jigs. Yeah, these are the similar parts. B, the G, back to the B, the chorus bit. Bring the pick back. Yeah, we've learnt all this. We're on our way. Oh, they're looping the last cut, the C and the A bit. That bit. Oh, nice. So, little solo bit, unison bends. If you've watched any of my other videos, I'll keep going on about unison bends. They're in every song. Now, if you learn a unison bend, you play loads of little cool guitar parts. You basically put your first finger on 17 on the second string, and then we're going to bend the 19th fret. So you want your third finger on it, with one finger behind it, on the third string. And I think the first time round it went back to 12 and 14. So yeah, just take that whole shape back. And then I think it changed the second time round. So that's the first one. Oh, there might have been another one in there. There's another one. So it goes. Start again. So you're on 17 and 19. Second and third strings. Then go back to 14th fret and bend the 16th fret. That's your next one. Then go back 2 frets, 12 and 14. So something like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There's like 2 quick ones. Yeah, have a listen to this. And then back up. Was it that? Bit harder to do. So the second time around, stayed up here. 17 and 19, and then you can do it without picking it again. It's really good. So you're going to do 8 and 10, and then if you can, might not be easy to do. You're going to slide that up and bend up one more fret. So you do 8 and 10, and then just kind of slide and just do it again really quickly. Then you don't lose the note. Then it's not that. It's which is yeah. Have you ever slid a unison bend before? Not something I thought I'd say today, but yeah, tricky. Yeah. Wow, Foo Fighters so good at writing songs. Very cool. What did everyone think of that? That was cool. I'll put a tab in the comments and yeah, play along with that one. The riff in that one's really good. This taught you a lot about kind of bar chords and kind of embellishing them. There's like some cool parts instead of just strumming a G chord. Picking out some of the strings from it, make it sound a bit more interesting. But yeah, coming up with a good riff. It's really nice playing riffs with an open string. You can come up with loads of good riffs just by keeping a string going. So try and come up with your own riff and see what you can come up with. But yeah, nice to see everyone. I'm going to keep this series going. So if there's any songs you want me to listen to and try and figure out, please put them in the comments and I'll try and do a video on them. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Goodbye!